so you sit there in the silence her absence has carved. You remember how she once leaned in to hear your voice, but now she's turned you into a stranger. When she left, the silence revealed what was hidden. You saw what you leaned on. Most men don't realize how much of their identity was tied to being loved by her. But when she's gone, the dependency is exposed. This is where God begins his work, because God cannot fully form a man whose heart is ruled by another. Now you may ask yourself, what did I do wrong? But hear this, brother. If your love was pure and her heart still strayed, then was it ever a loss? No, it was your awakening, a spiritual invitation. She may have departed from your life, but in her place, let God draw nearer. You question the ache. Why does it still hurt if I'm better without her? If she was never mine to keep, why did the love feel so real? It's because the flesh does not understand what the spirit has gained. And the road to heaven isn't the paradise. Sometimes your wounds speak louder than wisdom until the spirit silences them. And your own judgment fails to understand his plan. But know this, we weren't meant to understand his plans fully. We are not gods. We do not know who was poison wrapped in beauty, who smiled sweetly while their presence rotted your purpose. That's why the question must die. The what if, why not? And was it really wrong? Your own judgments too. Lay them down at his feet, because surrender isn't passive. It is the most violent act against doubt. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding, because the heart is deceitful above all things. That is the faith that moves mountains, the one Christ walked by. You have to trust him that this was God's mercy upon you. If you're angry at your father for being so cruel, know this. The angels have lived for thousands of years and still they look up to God. And you, a mortal man who's breathed barely a few decades, think you know what's best for you. Without God, we are nothing but destruction to our own selves. Look around you. The world is the evidence. Men driven by emotion, hunger, and desire, wrecking everything they touch. All the attachment, all the love, all the memories, they're born of your flesh. But when you draw closer to God, you'll witness how every one of them bows before the Spirit, because nothing in the flesh can rival what is born of him. Yes, better said than done. It won't be easy. The flesh mourns what it's familiar with. Your heart will crave what it once held. You are only human. But even as you suffer through it, know that the Spirit is working to replace every false comfort and pain with his wisdom. Because the real lesson isn't about her, it's about who you become without her. Take this spiritual invitation and let God use her absence to refocus your affection. He's clearing the noise so you can finally hear him again. This is the moment where many men fall or rise. You either chase a replacement or you chase God. He's asking, now that she's gone, who do you become? And if the answer is a man who runs to the Father, then you haven't lost anything. You've gained everything. So pick up your cross and cling on to him. Turn this heartbreak into an opportunity and sink deep into his unyielding refuge. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.